All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever had a Bull Terrier in your life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They are part clown, part cuttlebug, and, let's be honest, a complete and total mystery sometimes. Today, we are going to unpack the fascinating, and yeah, sometimes totally baffling, behaviors that make this breed so one of a kind. We're actually going to look at the science to figure out what is really going on inside that famous egg-shaped head.
You know, I don't think a truer statement has ever been said. This quote just perfectly captures the whole vibe of the breed. They're so charming, and their personalities are just addictive. But that entertainment factor, well, it often comes from behaviors that leave us just scratching our heads. So let's start with the fun stuff, shall we?
First up, we're going to celebrate those lovable oddball moments. You know the harmless, super funny things they do that are just pure classic Bull Terrier? These are the quirks that fill up our social media feeds and give us stories we tell for years and years. Oh yeah, the zoomies. That sudden out-of-nowhere explosion of energy where your dog just tears through the house like a furry little rocket. Well, believe it or not, it has a scientific name. Frenetic Random Activity Periods, or FRAPs for short. It's totally normal, a really healthy way for them to just blow off some steam. It's nothing more than pure, unfiltered joy and energy. Okay, so this next one is a behavior you might have seen but had no idea what to call it. It's known as trancing, and it's got to be one of the most peculiar and kind of endearing quirks out there. They'll just walk in this super slow, almost trance-like state, letting something like a plant leaf or a curtain gently brush along their back. Researchers aren't 100% sure why they do it, but it's considered harmless and really just another weirdly wonderful part of their charm.
But, and this is a big but, it's so important to know when a funny little quirk might actually be a sign of something more serious. So this is where we need to shift gears a little, from looking at what's playful to what could be problematic. And being observant is absolutely key here.
You know, the line between play and compulsion can be really fine. So on one hand, normal play might be chasing their tail for a second, but you can easily call them away with a toy or a snack. No big deal. But on the other hand, obsessive-compulsive tendencies are relentless. The behavior gets in the way of everyday life, and this is the really critical part. The dog is incredibly hard to snap out of it. They almost seem like they're not there, just locked in their own little world. Another behavior that kind of falls into this more complicated bucket is fly-biting syndrome. Your dog will just suddenly start snapping at the air, like they're trying to catch flies that you can't see. And it might look a little funny at first, but researchers are pretty sure this isn't just a quirk. It's thought to have neurological origins, and a leading theory is that it could even be related to partial seizures.
So what is actually going on inside their heads? Let's dive into the core of this, the science. For decades, researchers have been totally fascinated by these behaviors, trying to get inside the bully brain to understand what's really causing all this.
And this journey into the Bull Terrier brain has been a real passion project for so many. And it's perfectly captured in this quote from Dr. Nicholas Dodman, who is one of the world's leading veterinary behaviorists. His work, and the work of his colleagues, has been so important in shifting our understanding from just bad behavior to actual brain science.
A huge breakthrough came from this really pivotal study back in 1996, led by Dr. Dodman. Researchers did EEGs, which basically just measure brain activity, on Bull Terriers that were showing these extreme behaviors. And the results were, wow, they were stunning. 7 out of the 7 dogs they tested showed abnormal, seizure-like activity in their brains. This was it. This was real, concrete evidence pointing to a neurological cause.
And the research didn't stop there. More large-scale studies from Drs. Moon-Finelli and Dodman dug up even more clues. In one study with over 300 Bull Terriers, they found that male dogs had an 8% higher risk of developing compulsive tail chasing than females. It might not sound like a huge number, but it's another fascinating little piece of the genetic puzzle.
Now, this is where the research has led to some really interesting, though still speculative, ideas. Some experts have pointed out these pretty intriguing parallels between the tail-chasing syndrome in bullies and autism in humans. Think about it. Both are more common in males, can be linked with explosive aggression, involve that trance-like staring, have repetitive movements, and can even include self-injury. Now again, this is a theory, but it opens up whole new ways of understanding what's going on.
An even stronger connection has been made to human obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD. And the similarities here are really striking. For both dogs and people, it often starts in young adulthood, it messes up daily life, can lead to self-harm, it seems to run in families, and this is a big one, it often responds to the same types of medication. This is huge because it strongly supports a biological cause, not just a behavioral one. Okay, whew, that was a lot of science. So what does all of this actually mean for you as a Bull Terrier owner? Let's break down how we can take this knowledge and use it to keep our dogs safe and healthy. First, I want everyone to just pause for a second, because this next point is, without a doubt, the single most important piece of practical information for any bully owner. We've been talking a lot about neurological issues, but one of the most common causes of death in this breed is actually physical, intestinal obstruction.
So, the most crucial thing is knowing what to do. First, know the symptoms: vomiting, no energy, not wanting to eat, pain in their belly. Second, and this is non-negotiable, you do not wait and see. That can be a fatal mistake. Time is everything here. If you even suspect your dog has swallowed something they shouldn't have, you call your vet immediately. This is a true medical emergency.
Okay, so beyond emergencies, the research also shows us there are things we can do to help manage behavior. This fascinating study from Tufts University actually looked at the link between diet and aggression, and what they've found suggests that for dominance-type aggression, a lower protein diet or a tryptophan supplement might help. For territorial aggression, the best combo seemed to be a low-protein diet with that tryptophan supplement. It's just a powerful reminder of that diet-behavior connect.
So, when is it time to stop trying to manage it at home and call in a professional? Well, here's a super clear checklist. If the behavior is constant and disruptive, if your dog is actually hurting itself, if you just can't snap them out of it, or if it comes with any aggression, fly biting, or trancing, it's time. It's time to call your veterinarian or certified animal behaviorist. Please, don't wait.
And that brings us right to our final thought. The next time you see your Bull Terrier chasing a shadow, or spinning in a circle, or just staring off into space, take a second and really watch them. Because after everything we've talked about today, it's worth asking yourself, is my dog just being a quirky, lovable oddball? Or are they trying to tell me something much deeper about what's going on inside that truly remarkable brain of theirs?